Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for joining me for another Nene moment. Okay, well, today what I would like to talk about is I had seen a video that said how the black woman has feminized men or the feminism of women. I don't know. Pretty much making the men feminine. Okay. My whole point on that is when are we going to put responsibility on where responsibility belongs? It ain't nothing that I can do that can ever make you act any way that is not already in your heart to act. Okay? From my understanding from, the word of God that I read, is that the acts that we show on the outside, it just speaks what's really in our heart. Okay? So if a man does not feel like he have a place in my heart because I'm independent, then he don't have a place in my heart. Because guess what? I'm supposed to be independent. I'm supposed to be healthy and whole on every level. Just like when he come into my life, I'm hoping that he's healthy and whole. I don't need him to come into my life to fulfill a need. The need is that I want him. Okay? So if he does not feel the burden, and I think I said this in one of my previous videos. If he come into my life and he don't need to relieve, if he don't need to take care of me, like paying my bills and get me together mentally and on my feet and everything else, then everything that he gives me will show me what's in his heart for me. But if he have to come into my life and pay my bills and things like that, then that mean I didn't have myself together. So that mean I still need some time alone to grow. Because I'm supposed to be healthy and whole as a woman. Just like when the man that I'm looking for come into my life, he's healthy and whole. I'm not having to build him up. He's not having to build me up. Everything that we bring to each other, we will be increasing each other. We will be taking something that was just a little thought in our head and making it manifest into something big and beautiful. It's not me paying your bills just so you can get on top every month, or me sitting up here, not me, but him, paying my bills every month just for, me to get on top. I'm supposed to have that covered as a woman. So, men, because I'm teaching my young men this as well, if you attach to a woman who needs you to pay her bills, that's not the woman for you because she already showed you that she's irresponsible. Never coming for someone who needs someone to pay their bills because life happens. Remember, I was displaced for over 9 months. So, I understand when you need help. Never nothing against someone who just happened to fall on hard times or made an impulse decision because they thought that was the best decision for them. And so they need a hand up. Nothing is wrong with that. But you have to look at the person and actually identify. But if you come into something and that person already is showing you signs of irresponsibility, what do you think that they're gonna do with the money that you throw their way? Be irresponsible with it. I'm not saying anything against people. I'm just saying because I'm not attaching to anyone no more who I have to build up because I don't need you to build me up. I need you to increase me like I'm going to increase you mentally. You know, challenge me to look at things in a different way. Challenge me to be more than I was yesterday. Love me on a level I never been loved before. We're supposed to be experiencing new things in life and growing in different ways. Not sitting up here trying to still figure out the same things in life that we should already have accomplished or that we should already have down. We should know how to pay our bills. We should know how much it takes to pay our bills. We should know if we need to work a 9 to 5 and if we need to put in more hours. All that should be calculated. So if a man needs to feel like he needs to pay my bills to be a place in my life, then I'm sorry, I don't need you because I need you to have a whole house. I don't need you to come live with me to pay my bills. I need you to have a whole car because I don't need you to drive my car. I need you to have your own money coming in because guess what? You can't have none of mine. It's like if me and you both come into this thing whole, how can you ever feel used? How can I ever feel used? That way, we will only be bringing our strengths to the relationship to where when our weaknesses show, the other person automatically fills in. It ain't that you're filling in because I just chose to kick it or do something else instead of handling my responsibilities. No. That means I still need time to grow because all I would do is use you. Not, I don't know what other people, would, but I mean, that is what I had experienced. Just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's just, if we feminize men just because we go after our dreams and our desires while we're waiting for our king to find us, that is not the man for us. If he needs someone to be down and like that, for him to feel like he is a man in the household, then attached to that. But I don't think women need to minimize who they are and the strength in who they are, because just to make a man feel as though he have a place in their life. Because if a man haven't validated himself and he need me to validate him, that is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. And as soon as I don't validate him in an area to where he feel like he need validation, he gonna seek it somewhere else. So I need him to be a whole man, just like I'm gonna be a whole woman, to where I don't need him to validate me in areas that I should validate myself. I have to know my self-worth. I have to know my determination and will and determination. I mean, my determination and will. So he will not be sitting up here pushing me uncomfortably to where I make him feel as though he's wrong for pushing me. We're supposed to increase each other mentally, not me depending on you and you depending on me. We're supposed to be dependent upon each other to get closer to God and become a service to this world. So I hope this message helped you in a way. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like to leave a comment or your opinion, I would love, love, love to chat with you. So please do. And join me again later for another Nene moment, because I'm feeling talkative. So I'll be back in a minute.